Alright, so one that I've been meaning to tell y'all. Alright, so I remember like the last time I made a reference, and like I said, I don't endorse nobody, obviously. You know, like I said, I'm putting this out there, one, for evidence, two, to help other TIs if they happen to find this, they find out about gang stalking or whatever. They tell y'all, don't give in. I'm telling you, it's we finna beat we beating it. We're not finna. We are beating these motherfuckers' asses. They're losing their fucking stupid ass minds. All right, so last time I mentioned Netflix. They obviously in the gang stalkers. They went with the narrative of, oh, it's why would you pay to see this the garbage they put out, blah blah blah. Anyway, I don't care. The point is, so I'm watching a series a couple of days ago. Like I said, I guess I'm kind of late telling y'all this. And as I'm watching it, it's like, is this like Netflix? Are they really really just going with the what would I call it? What do you call it? When the motherfucker just basically going with the people, the flow of the tide. I guess is what it is. I know it's something else. When Nielsen's chart says it used to be back in the 80s. And because they made a show, to me seems like kind of against all of this crap. Meaning, it's one show they got on there. It's new, and I watched the whole thing, as they would call it, over a couple of days. And I think it's only going, from what I see, it really can only be one season. Anyway, it's called The Stranger. Alright, so the first couple of episodes, I already started seeing, like, wait a minute, this shit is like what gang stalking is. But in this show, it's just two females, two chicks, right? And and so before they reveal the whole thing, you got to try to figure out, like, like, what is this? Is this like a government program? Where they getting? And fuck spoiler alerts. This ain't about a TV show or how good it is or not good it is. Ain't no spoiler alerts. Like I said, this shit. It doesn't matter if it's Netflix or anybody. All these celebrities or these unknown actors. Like I said. So anyway, by the end of it, you see, this bitch is just they're private detectives. But the whole point is, like, because you see, they're like vigilantes. They're like, oh, I'm going, we're fixing the hurt that they caused so many people. And by the end of the show, you see, and it doesn't even address it. But she says it like once when she was she was fucked up. Somebody fucked her up for the shit that she did. Basically, she blackmailed some of the people, and she said it so many times, you can see she really thought she was helping by doing the shit that she did, spying on people and busting some of the people out. Oh, it was a philanderer. He was, and oh, you got other children. Oh, make it so bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No spoiler. I don't give a fuck about that. It turns out she's the daughter of one of the guys. And she didn't tell him at first, and actually it was funny to me because it's the way they wrote it. It was like, damn, it's not that they're good writers. It's like these motherfuckers, whoever wrote this, kind of got their hands on the pulse of reality. Cause they had the guy, he was an old white guy. He's Flander, and she pull out the little, she is the classic from the vanilla envelope, and I guess anybody could tell. You ain't got to be a rich guy. oh, this some blackmail shit, right? And so she said, I know you have another baby, but at the time, by that episode, you didn't know she was talking about herself. And he busted, and he made her run because he literally he bust out. He said, so where's the baby? Let me see her. First he was like, I don't believe you. What are you talking about? She said, oh, it's so many women that you don't even know. And it's like, no. I'm looking there like, no, what you're saying doesn't make sense. You're literally coming at someone and asking them to play a guessing game. So you can't say, oh, it's just so many women that you don't know, you don't remember. It's like, no, you literally just came out the blue. And so anyway, you know what I'm saying, he fronted her. He was like, okay, so where is the baby? I want to see it. And she got up and ran. He chased her. So anyway, long story short, it was like it's like I consider it telling on themselves that they know what the fuck they doing. By the end of the series, I think it's just one season. You know, she at one point she's like, yeah, maybe I should stay out of people's lives, because at the beginning the beginning episode she's y'all son, you know, the people she was fucking with, to her they caused these troubles to other people's lives. And if you watch the whole fucking series, she was the one who caused the most trouble, busting people out, supposedly, you know, air quotes. All the people she bust out, she caused somebody to get killed. She caused two people to get killed by her actions, trying to fix things. You know, there's people having secrets, and it's like is literally what these idiots and they gang stalking are doing. I'm not advocating cheating on your wife or your husband. What I'm saying is all that this sneaky shit, spying on people, is like they're telling on themselves. It's like their confession. It's like they know this whole series is telling. And even though it's not gonna be a big Netflix series like Stranger Things or nothing, nowhere near. It's like a confession. The whole time that they know they're fucking with people's lives for some weird ass reason where they think that they're. And she kept saying, it's literally like she felt like she was helping other people. Just she had to expose these people who were doing, in her air quotes, ruining people's lives. And she ended up getting two people murdered because of her actions. You know what I'm saying? If you watch this, The Stranger. Matter of fact, that's the name of it, The Stranger. If you watch the whole thing, I don't care. You know, you ruined it, whatever. I'm not telling you to watch this because it's a good show. I'm telling you because it is programmed in our lives, our country. That's what I'm saying. These folks are throwing hints. I'm telling you, they know the evil shit that they are fucking doing. And, you know, normally you can say, "Oh, this show is a good show. It's well written," not because it makes you think. It's just how you have to be a good writer to make it. Because yeah, it's not a smart show, meaning the person, all of that shit she did is not smart. But you have to be smart as a writer to write that in there. That's how stupid she was, you know, thinking she was doing the right thing. That is like the if you know English class in college, or creative writing or whatever writing, that is the clever part, is how stupid and it's so so like you wasn't watching a movie or a TV show, like you know this stupid bitch. Like she's telling you, oh, we got the. Oh, but I just can't stand him. The fact that he's cheating on her, or it was one she bust out. Matter of fact, her. It turns out it's her brother. The philanderer, the one she bust out, the philanderer. That's her dad. One of the people she bust out is her half brother's wife. You know, she bust her out that she faked the pregnancy and told him that he need to get his 14-year-old and this like 10-year-old son. You know, you need to do some DNA tests. They might not be your sons, right? So, and that matter of fact, that's one of the people she caused to get killed. The woman she bust out, her brother, half brother, turns out to be her half brother, and it, you know, I figured, you know, at first it's like how you know for a fact, and then you see in this day and age, and it turned out I was right. I'm thinking to myself, well, this day and age, she probably, followed him. And then literally that's what happened. She was like, well, I got, he threw away a cup or something. She, following him. And so she know for a fact, the father. And so she busts the brother's wife out. You just gotta watch it. And so my point is, you're like, what does this have to do with gangs? Just overzealous, just crazy people. The main character, the stranger, is crazy. We're not going by looks. We're going by interior. Psychopaths. It's like they're telling on themselves. Get this is not just vigilante. It's also jealousy. The main thing I think is jealousy. I see. Oh, another thing in that show. At one point, when she was finna approach, which we didn't know, at that, if you watch the series, you didn't know at the point she approached the dude's dad, who turned out to be her brother, right? And her dad turned out to be her dad. He's an older dude. He's like, in corporate, whatever. He's whatever, has a position, got money and all this and that. But anyway, he's going to get lunch in the cafeteria. Even though the point is, that was the second time I saw similarities to gang stalking in this TV show. So, and she got next to him as it's one of them serve yourself cafeterias. She grabbed everything he grabbed. She's right next to him. And as you see that this shit is so fucking creepy. Watch it. I don't know which episode it is. Maybe the 5th episode. It's brand new on Netflix. So he grabs maybe like a bowl of fruit, mixed fruit. She grabbed it. All the stuff he grabbed. Then he gets to the checkout line. You ever been in a cafeteria? And he ordered a drink. He said something. I don't even know if it was alcohol. That's not the point. He said, I need a such and such drink, white, dry. And she said the exact same thing he did. And in this show, that's what I'm saying. The writers, he did what most of us really don't want to do in real life because you'll get called crazy. He just turned at her just because he had noticed she grabbing the same things. And when he got to the checkout, he ordered that drink. And she ordered the same drink. Exactly like him. He looked at her and said, "Are you okay?" Seriously, like he from the hood, like he finna slap her ass. He's like, "Bitch, are you okay?" He didn't say bitch, but then she sat and he went to sit down. He paid, they paid. He went and sat down. She came and sat down. He said, "I rather why are you sitting at my table?" She sat at this table. Then she presented him with the envelope. "I know who you are. You slept with her. You was a ladies' man. Da 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 da." And you have a baby. But at the time, he's so old. I'm guessing he knows he don't have a baby. I mean, literally. And she was talking about herself. So she, he obviously, but he didn't know at the time. And basically he flipped it on. He said, "Okay, well, where's the baby at? I want to see her." And she got up and ran, and he had to chase her out. She started, all this, "Oh, leave me alone," like he's harassing her. And it is like, I'm like, are there cameras in there that show that she sat down at the table with you? And, you didn't know, it looked at that point when she started all that, "Oh, help, leave me alone." Cause she thought, I don't know what she thought, it's supposed to be, I guess he was supposed to be, "Oh, what do you want? I'll give you whatever you want, to make this go away." Instead, he's like, "Where is the baby? I want to see it." Because if you think about it in real life, it's like maybe the mother didn't tell him she was pregnant. He might have slept with her without that. Ain't no might have, obviously, because we'll go with the narrative in the story. She did get the DNA test, so she is his daughter. But who says that she told him? Who says she came and found him? "Oh, I'm pregnant." So she just went on there, and that happens. And It wasn't like he was happy or sad. He just said, okay, I want to see him. I want to see the baby. Where is the baby? She got up and dipped. That's it. And see, my point, today they did again. They did the same shit. Uh, I'm going to post this other video. I was in the store. They did it twice. The little, I don't know if he's Mexican, and he had his hand in his pocket with the same pants I got on. When I say, you're like, that's a big, no, that's the mockery. So, and then when I went to the store later on, another store, a guy bought out the gas station the same drink that I bought in the store. It's hard to explain. It's just, and to make it so bad, yeah, I said something. I told him, because for some reason, he had his fucking head, not some reason, he had his head down. I said, yeah, bitch, hold your fucking head down. Nobody in the store looks at me. Anytime I do this, nobody looks like, who are you talking to? What is this dude? Not even to themselves, tap each other, whatever. Like, why is this dude just cussing us? Instead, he looks and puts his head down again. Like, like I said, that guilty shit. Like, it is like, man, what the fuck? Because, like I said, it's hard to explain these evil motherfuckers. So, what is this mockery shit? And like I said, watch this show. It perfectly demonstrates. I don't know which episode. I'll watch it again, maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. But and when she confronted the dude that's her father, the old dude, and she grabbed everything he grabbed, she did. And you gotta watch it. And when he ordered it, she said it. He gets in line. He's at the line to check out. She gets right next to him. She gets right next to him, and he said, well, give me a white, whatever the fuck, dry. And then she orders it, just the same drink, just like him. And he's still there, and he looked down at her like, are you okay? See what I'm saying? Because why would you say, are you okay? That means he noticed the whole time that she was doing everything mimicking him. See, that's a normal person. See, now, if you've been going through this game, so by the time it gets to that point, you just, I don't know, you want to maintain your composure so you don't get in trouble. And plus, this is a TV show. In real life, like I said, I don't know. Maybe that's what all them episodes we see on the internet of people snapping, beating people, whatever. Like I said, these people are cult members. So, like I said, maybe they purposely take ass whippings. Literally, they know that it's like when you see a motherfucker that do some shit like that and they brace automatically after they say the last word, because they say a smart ass comment and they brace automatically. And the smart people are like, see, you're bracing, you know what the fuck you said. And like I said, the rest of us, we don't do that. I don't say no shit, embrace and cower, start cowering. Because you said some smart fly ass shit out your mouth and somebody finna slap the taste out of you. Just, she didn't do that. But like I said, she, in this show, he walked off, and then when he went to try to sit down, she sat at the same table. And that's, like I said, she fronted him with the evidence. But like I said, this was, I don't know. It ain't like, oh, this is so well written. No, I'm like, these motherfuckers are confessing that they know what the tactics. They're actually making a TV show. Maybe you could say the writer doesn't know where he got his source material from. He thinking maybe I don't know how it goes. He thinking maybe one of his homeboys told him, or homegirls told him this shit, and he thinking I don't know. The point is, to me, is like they really rubbing it in with this shit, even though they lost that impeachment shit. These motherfuckers ain't done. You gotta watch out for them, for real. These motherfuckers are not done. These little bitter, evil motherfuckers aren't done.